I've been a severe because consistent lapse my judgment. I can't say that with a straight face. So basically today I'm apologizing, I guess, for not the last video but the one before it. If you can't tell, if you're like a new member of the channel, I did get a haircut. The sideburns are gone. So that's one of the reason I'm making this video is because there's a little bit of outrage from the last video. There is like quite a lot of comments. Um, perchance too many, like, I may or not have not read all of them because at like a certain point, it's like I don't want to. So like I literally, well, I'm looking up something right here. Okay, so basically, there's like a lot of comments on the video. I can actually look at it right now because I have it up on my screen. It's loading, but there's a lot of angry comments. There's a wide variety. I think there's like a couple supportive ones, but primarily if like there was like some conspiracy theories about like the Jews are invented by the government. There's some stuff like as a Jew, Hebrews don't exist anymore. Um, this guy's telling me to wake up. Uh, dang, this guy's got a point. Christ didn't ask forgiveness from Pharisees for hurting their feelings. That's pretty true. So maybe I shouldn't be apologizing because it's something I wanted to put at the end of the video. I can just put it here right now. I was reading earlier today about like the different spirits of like truth. So it says, First John chapter 4, this is like verse 1, I'm reading down. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone into the world. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them. Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. All right, this is the important part. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. And it's like, beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. So basically, they got angry, and basically, as the light exposing the darkness, we see it as it is now. You can see their outrage. All right. It was like a very weird title. It wasn't really an apology video in any way. It was kind of weird, and I might change the thumbnail after this, honestly. I might. Like it's really, yeah. It's like me like as like a Jew with like I already had sideburns in the photo, but like I drew like more on them, and then it's like the swirly thing that they have from like their like the sides of their head and all a little cut. And sorry if the lawnmower was going by. My dad and brother are doing like yard work right now, and I get to stay inside because I'm in the gym right now. I'm using the gym for sure, for sure. I was doing pull-ups earlier, and I probably would do more after this. Um, and what else was I gonna say? Yeah, yep. So, but like, there's a lot of like people that kind of anger at me, and that's my fault. I don't want to breed strife or anger. I want to just kind of bring the truth and love, of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. So, something I think there's like something big I was gonna talk about. Um, I don't know. So, what I wanted to say is, yeah, so the passage I used to justify me being a Jew, which I'm not, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not a Jew. I am not ethnically a Jew. I am white. I am Caucasian. I am of European descent. And some commenters would say, well, the Jews also are 100% Europe. Like it's, there's an insane guy. I think YouTube deleted his comment because it was, I don't know. Maybe it's still up. Maybe it just like glitched and I couldn't see it when I was looking at it from like the channel instead of like from my secret, my special YouTube studio view. It didn't show up on like the main YouTube one. Maybe it does now. Maybe it just wasn't loading. It was lagging. Maybe YouTube hit it because it had a cuss word in it. I don't know. Why was he calling? Because I forget honestly. If I can find it, that would be cool. Sheeps don't ask forgiveness from wolves. You don't have to ask forgiveness for anything. Well, I would ask it from like Christ, you know? Wake up, watch Father's fire. I don't know who that is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, some guy's talking about the an Austrian painter. Sorry. People are saying it's an interesting channel. I'm just kind of skipping through something. Uh, this guy's saying I worship Saturn, something. You're talking. Oh, I do plan on doing like a Q&A video because I have 25 subscribers. So this guy was saying, apologize for existing. Uh, oh, there's an atheist. I forgot. Yeah, he never replied to me. I gave him like a humongous paragraph. I'm so sorry. This is like so bad for the viewers, bro. There's gonna be like a minute of me not talking. Oh yeah, this guy, I think I mentioned like how I was being bullied by people calling me a Jew. He was like, "Oh, you work at the bank? I don't." So I think in the video I might have referenced it. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, let's see. What? Sorry, this is an insane. Let me read this. Quote from Yosef Israel. We don't like racist bigots like yourself who accuse Jews of being money hungry, which is typical for Christians, which is why we don't like you because you're racist, disgusting bigots. Mm. Oh, that was like after I said like I think I know why. Uh, it's because they don't believe in Jesus, right? And I'm like, the first comment was, I'm Jewish, I don't work in the bank, but no wonder Jews don't like Christians. And I said, did I say you work in the bank? I'm very sorry if I did while referencing what anti-Semites said about me, even though I'm not what they say. Because like there was people still today, there's this one dude who's like addicted to Balatro, and then he texted my friends to tell me, he said, tell the white man. He's white too, by the way. He's Portuguese. Doesn't make he's still white. I'm just British white. He's Portuguese white. He said, tell the white man to use his pennies to buy Balatro, which is like the game he's addicted to. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I don't have pennies. Like they're extremely racist. Extremely. Like they say, like I'm not gonna say all the things they say, but they say a lot of stuff that are not true about me and not true about the Jews. There's a video I watched recently where it's like, don't let like one thing, one bad thing about someone ruin like the whole people group, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it down there. So I think it's like genuinely like I'm talking about genuinely deleted. I don't see there's usually a category for like held for review. I don't see it right now. Uh held moderation status. Why is this potentially inappropriate? I'm improving those. Not that one. I don't care. It's stop the paganism, come back to God with a lowercase g. I'm pretty sure the other thing was replied to this comment, so it wouldn't even show up. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm not Jewish. And the passage I used to say I was a Jew, in context, Paul was writing to like a Jewish church, I'm pretty sure. And he was like, all right, you guys are like, oh, I'm upholding the law. I'm circumcised. I eat kosher. I do whatever, right? I'm doing all these good Jewish things. And then because that was like the actual law. I don't think it was, yeah, it probably was. It would, I don't know what language they spoke. They somewhat probably call it kosher, yeah. I don't know what kosher means. It's something like diet. I don't know. It doesn't show up in the English translation, but I'm sure it's Hebrew for some word, like the rules on like the diet they're allowed to eat. And anyways, Paul was like, if you um like uphold the law, you have to uphold the whole thing. And if you fail at one point, you're guilty of the whole law, bro. That's basically what Paul was saying. And he was like, you know these Gentiles guys? Because some of the law is like the circumcision is an illusion of a covenant with God. Because like it's a sacrifice and it's paying for a fully grown Abraham to do that to himself. Right? And it's done with like all the children to symbolize a covenant between them and God as a sacrifice. And that covenant is now not so much a circumcision of the flesh, but one of the spirit. So he's like, you know what? The Gentiles are the real Jews if they believe in Jesus. The ones who believe in Jesus are the real Jews. Yeah. I was like, it was more so to prove a point that because these guys were like, we're the chosen people of God, and everyone else are Gentiles, and they're not. It's like, what? If we believe in Jesus, we're people of God, bro. And they're like, huh? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's my fault. That's my fault. Right? And that was probably not the opinion held by everyone, but you get the point, right? And that's basically the context and all the stuff. Uh, Make sure to comment. I might do a Q&A responding to comments on that video because I really want to, and stuff on this video. And a little thing I wanted to, or another thing, it's like, how can I be Jewish and not Jewish at the same time? How do we marry those two ideas together? So it's kind of like I can say I'm not gay and I'm gay, you know? Like I'm not homosexual, but I'm happy. There's two meanings of the words. It's like I'm not ethnically Jewish, nor do I even hold like all the religious practices of the law, like that like sets me apart as a holy people from the other nations. Like because I'm not an Israelite. The, a lot of Leviticus was probably not written towards me. I don't know. Like when there's parts like this is to the people of Israel, that's to the people of Israel, right? Not everything is to me. But obviously, what is to me and to all the people is love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's like the law, bro. It's all contained in those, you know, just like love others. So listen, I need to just not do that, bro. My mistake, original gangster. Sorry if the editing is bad. There's actually no editing in this video. There's not going to be. I'm just gonna upload the raw clip to YouTube, which is why I'm like, sorry guys, there's like a humongous gap. Um, and another thing I wanted to say, yeah, sorry if if I sound bad, my voice is bad, it's annoying. Like, if you look at the comments, there is one guy who didn't like me. He said, video sucks, editing is poop, your voice is annoying, free Palestine. So I'm sorry if the video sucks. I'm sorry if the editing is crap. I'm sorry if my voice is annoying. I don't mean it. I'm Canadian, by the way, so I say sorry to everything, bro. Free Palestine, I don't know about that one. So it, I would say like, it's really like, there's so many different types of people commenting under this video. There's people like, I agree with the Austrian painter. He had a point. Ironic that with what the Jews went through, that they turned into the Nazis in 2025. Why world we live in, one block. Uh, so there's guys calling Jews Nazis. There's guys saying Jews were made up by the government. There's a Jew saying Hebrews don't exist. There's there's a lot, man. There's people like you hate the Jews and I don't like your kind because of it. Huh? All the white people are racist, right? Like my friend said that to me. He also said I was a slur sponge because people just hit me with things and they don't affect me. And I think the reason it don't affect me is because like I'm saved, so I don't care about this world. I don't know, man. I don't care. When I'm saying sorry, it's just I'm Canadian. It's part of my culture, it's my tradition. Like that's just my nation, bro. Like maybe, yeah. Other nations have different practices. Um, yeah, believe in Jesus, I guess. I don't know, bro. Keep growing. Oh, a little thing I wanted to add is I told myself that like at a certain point, if I ever could not upload weekly, then I would start a vlog channel. This video currently, as of recording, is a little over half an hour late from when it's scheduled. It's supposed to be up. So I might start a vlog channel. I don't know. Uh I'm going on a little trip soon, so I might record some of it, make a video about it. I don't know how much storage my phone has. Not a lot. But basically that's the video. I'm not a Jew. Stop like being racist. Stop like talking about Hitler and it's like, oh he it's like I don't know, bro. It's like he did some bad things to your kind. Oh, Kanye doesn't like your kind. It's like it's not my kind. I'm not a Jew. I'm not Jewish. I'm white and I'm Christian. Like I don't know what you're saying, bro. And I'm not like they like try doing like racist stereotypes against me, which first of all aren't applicable to real Jews, and certainly not to me either. It's just it's the world we live in, bro. It's a society. There's gonna be hate wherever you go. So I'd say don't even try apologizing to like this people group or this people group to try to please them. Because I went too far this way, then they would stop saying like I don't like your kind. We need to right. Um, right. They wouldn't be like free Palestine. You're a Nazi. Hitler had a point, right? If I tried being with, I feel like those are different types of people because one's like using Nazis as an insult while also not liking the Jews, and then one's like being, agreeing with the Austrian painter himself. I don't know. Like if I tried, what I'm trying to say is if I tried pleasing one people group or another, it wouldn't work. I'd be like ripping myself apart. There'd always be like one side at me. If I tried siding with the Jews, the Nazi would be with me. If I tried like siding with the Austrian painter, the Jews would be against me, right? Everyone's against me, and I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna be the light. I'm gonna represent Jesus the best I can. So with that, I think that's a really powerful message to end the video on. I didn't even plan that. But basically, like the video, please, and a comment like for the Q&A potentially, like where I'm just gonna go through my comments or just like it helps with like giving me feedback. Like use constructive criticism. Don't be like your video sucks, your voice is annoying, it's the editing is crap. For me, Palace, don't be like that. You're saying nothing. That's a nothing burger at me. It's like give me some constructive criticism, something for the Q&A, like an actual like genuine question that I can hopefully answer or something for me to reply to. And yeah, keep growing. Subscribe, like the video, please. Yeah.